Hello friends, and welcome to the Architecture Enthusiast and to the Open School by Jan Duiker and Bernard Bijvoet, built in Amsterdam in the Netherlands in 1930. It is considered a textbook example of Dutch Functionalism. Since the beginning of the 20th century, open-air schools have been built to help physically weak children gain strength aided by sun and fresh air. In 1927, Duiker and Bijvoet were commissioned to design such a school in Amsterdam South. Standing on the inner courtyard of a perimeter block, the school has 7 classrooms with a gatehouse entry along the sidewalk with kindergarten classrooms and caretaker quarters. The open-air school was a very influential early modern school design, providing a new view of connecting classrooms and learning to the world around them. The school came out of the open-air movement that intended to provide healthy learning environments with access to fresh air and sunlight, primarily to combat the spread of tuberculosis, but also with the intention that students benefit from outdoor lessons. Each classroom is well daylit, with full-height operating windows affording generous views to the outside. Large glazed doors and floor-to-ceiling windows provide ready access to an open-air classroom, an equal-size area for students to do schoolwork and eat lunch. Modern upgrades have included provisions for a multimedia center and individual study areas. The school consists of a square classroom block on 4 levels placed diagonally on the site. This basic square is subdivided into 4 quadrants around the diagonal central staircase. The east and west quadrants each contain 1 classroom per story and share an open-air classroom on the south side. The north quadrant occupies the ground floor only and comprises a staff room. Also on the ground floor are a classroom in the west quadrant, the main entrance below the open-air classrooms, and an oblong gymnasium sunken to accommodate its extra height and half tucked in under the classroom block. The concrete columns are situated not at the corners, but in the middle of the quadrant sides, producing a favorable distribution of forces in the facade beams, keeping the corners free of columns and strengthening the school's open, floating appearance. Floor slabs cantilever over the main beams. The columns are further coupled diagonally by secondary beams, which are expressed in the ceiling's diagonal spatial composition of the classrooms. The structure's distribution of forces is demonstrated by tapers in the columns and beams. Except for a low concrete parapet, the facades are fully glazed and fitted with steel frame pivoting windows, allowing classrooms to be opened up entirely. The concrete floor slabs contain central heating pipes on the underside, fitted during the pouring process. This system of heating from the ceiling down was chosen so as to be able to open the windows in winter. This solution, however, was only moderately successful and was replaced in 1955. Characteristic of Duiker's conscientious attention to detail are the coat pegs attached to the central heating pipes in the hall. The Gateway building on Kleostraat consists of a housing block to the right of the gateway and an infant's classroom above a cycle shelter and the entrance. This building, being relatively low and transparent, allows a satisfactory view of the school from the street.